Well, hello everybody. Hey, what I'd like to do is I'm going to make a video on our day one of our statistics unit. Overall, a pretty easy day. I need to show you how to find the mean, the median, and the mode out of a set of data. And along the way, I'm going to describe those for you and define them. So guys, if you would, come over to your definitions where it says measures of central tendencies. I need you to add these definitions onto your page there. You might need to pause the video or rewind it so that you can get them written down if I scroll too fast. Guys, my goal on this video is to be done in 15, 18 minutes or so. I don't want it to make it too long. But let me define for you a central tendency. It's the use of one number to represent all of the numbers in the data. I've done that to you guys throughout the year. I said the class average was an 87. I used one number to define the whole class. The football team averages 21 points per game. I used one number to reference the whole football team. Now, the ones we're going to focus on, though, is the mean. The mean is simply the average. The mean is simply the average. To find the average, you're going to add up all the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. We're just going to add them up and divide by how many there are. And I will show you that as we go. The median. The median is the number that's in the middle. But there's a little bit more to that. We got to put these numbers in order from the lowest to the highest, and then it's the number in the middle. If there's two numbers in the middle, then we need to average those two numbers. And the mode is the number that shows up the most, the number that shows up the most. And there can be more than one mode if we'd like for there to be. Now, if you need to pause the video and write those down, write those down. I'm going to tell you number 1, number 2, number 3 on the test, ask you to define these or how to find them. So, here goes. Now, guys, come over to your first example there. I would like to find the mean, the median, and the mode of these numbers. Well, what I'm going to do first, since the word median showed up, I know at some point I need to put these numbers in order, from lowest to highest. So let's do that first. The lowest number I see is a 54, and then the next lowest I see is a 68, and then there's an 88, a 92, a 108, a 121, and another 121. And then guys, now at this point, we just need to, let's go get the average first. So in the calculator, let me bring this thing up. In the calculator, we're just going to add these up real fast. So when I add these up, I'm going to go 54 plus 68 plus 88 and 92, 108, 121, and 121. And notice my total is 652. My total is 652. Now, here's what I like to do. I like to write down what my total is. So I'm going to come off here and I'm going to say, when I added these up, I got 652. Well, here goes. To get the average, which is symbol for average is an X with the bar above it. To get this average, I'm going to go 652 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. And I'm going to get that average to be about 93.1. So there's the average. Let's go get the median next. The median is the middle number. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch off the lowest and the highest, the next lowest, the next highest, the next lowest, the next highest. That 92 in the middle, that's my median. So the median is just that one that's in the middle. Now the mode in this case is the number that shows up the most. So when I look at all these numbers, I got one of these, one of these, one of these, but I've got two of the 121. That's my mode. So that's my mode. So guys, that's how you find the mean, the median, and the mode. Now, I'm going to tweak this one just a little bit. What happens if I add the number 42 to it? So now I'm going to have 42 and then all the numbers from above. Well, my average should go down a little bit because I'm adding in a low number. I know when I added these up, I had 652. I'm going to add in another 42. So now I'm at 694. And I'm going to divide that by the new number of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my new average happens to be 86.75. Now let's go pick on the median. Let's go find the one in the middle. So I'm going to scratch off the lowest and the highest, low and high, low and high. Notice that I have two in the middle. I got an 88 and a 92. I need to add those together and divide those by 2. So my new median will be 90. And my mode is still 121. So guys, that's how you do the mean, the median, and the mode. Now, a lot of times our data shows up to us in the form of a table. I'm going to skip this one. Oh, no, I'm going to do this one. I'd like to find the mean, the median, and the mode of this. On a quiz, 5 students got a 20, 4 students got a 16, 14 students received a 13, 2 students got a 10. Well, guys, I need to know the total points earned and I'm going to divide that by the number of students. Well, let's go figure out how many students there were first. I know that 5 people got an A, or 5 people got a 20, 4 got a 16, 14 received a 13, and 2 received a 10. So all total, there were 25 students. Now to figure out how many total points that we have, I'm going to come out here and do a totals column. I'm going to do a total column. If 5 students received a 20, that's 100 total points. 5 times 20. If 4 students received a 16, 4 times 16 is 64. If 14 students received a 13, that's 182 points. I went 14 times 13. 2 students received a 10, so there's 20 there. So the total number of points that we got looks like, if we add all of these up, looks like 366. Now to get the average, 366 points divided by 25 students. And guys, if you run that through your calculator, 366 divided by 25, you're going to get 14.64. And that makes a lot of sense to me. I know I've got to be somewhere between 10 and 20. And there's a lot of people right there. There's a lot of people right there. Now, the median's kind of hard. So hang with me on the median. There's 25 total students. There's 25 total students. So I'm going to do this the long way real fast. I'm going to write down the numbers 1 through 25, which is a hassle. And guys, I need to figure out which one's going to be in the middle. So what a hassle this is. And I'll show you a better way. Since I got a bunch of them, there goes the lowest score and the highest score. Lowest, next highest, lowest, next highest, lowest, next highest, lowest, next highest, lowest, next highest. And guys, I'm going to do this until I get to a number in the middle. 11 and 14, 12 and 11, 14. So 13. I need to go figure out who scored that 13th score. Well, 5 people got there, so I'm not to 13 yet. 4 more gets me to 9. So my median must have been somewhere in here. So my median is going to be a score of 14. Now guys, a better way to do that is you say to yourself, I know that there's 25 people. I know that there's 25 people. 25 is an odd number, so there's going to be 1 in the middle. Take 1 away from 25, and that gives you 24. Half of 24 is 12. So if you count from either way, this is score number 13. I'll do another median here in a minute because most of our stuff is easy. The median is the tricky part. So come over to this one also. We'll do another one and then I'll kind of focus on the median. So once again, I'd like to find the mean, the median mode of this test score. So to get the average, I need the total points divided by the number of students. Well, let's get the number of students first. 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 3 is 23 students. Now let's go get the total number of points. 7 people scored a 15. So 7 times 15 equal 105. 5 times 13 equals 65. 8 times 12 equals 96. 3 times 9 equal 27. So if 3 people got a 9, there's 27 points. If you add these all up, you get 293. So for the average, I need to take 293 divided by 23, and I'm going to get about 12.7. So there's the average. There's the average. Now this median thing. There's 23 students. So there's 23 students here. 23 is an odd number, so there's 1 in the middle. There's 1 in the middle. I'm going to take 23 minus 1, and that's 22. Half of 22 is 11. So we need to go find score number 12. So we need to figure out who had the 12th score. So to do that, start here. 7 students received a 15. Well, I haven't got to number 12 yet. When I add 5 more to that, I get to the 12th student. So my median must be 13. So there's 2 down. There's 2 down. And really, guys, I've got about 2 to go in the back. Now, keeping that same concept, come over to my number 5. This is how Hayes High School figures up your GPA. Every time you earn an A, they give you 4 points. Every time you get a B plus, they give you 3.5 points. If you get a B or B minus, they give you 3 points. So that's how they figure this up so far. Now, so pretend that this is your grades. Of course, they would be all A's. What I need to do is figure up your total points. And I'm going to write that down over here. I need to figure up your total points. And divide it by the total classes. So let's get the total points out of the way first. If on your transcript you have 2 A's, and every A that you see is worth 4 points, 4 times 2 is 8 points. So you've got 8 points so far. If you have 3 B pluses, means in 3 of your classes you got a B plus, I'm going to take 3.5 times 3 equal, you got another 10.5 points. 3 times 5 is 15. 2.5 times 4 is another 10 points. 2 times 2 is 4. Unfortunately, you got a D on there. 1.5 times 1 is 1.5. And unfortunately, any F's you get no credit for, you get no points for. But 1 times 0 is 0. Now, to figure up your total points, we're going to add these up. That'll be how many total points that you have. And in this case, guys, when you add those up, you're going to get 49. So far for your average, I've got 49 divided by. Now we have to figure out how many classes did you take. Well, you took 2 classes and got an A in there. You took 3 more classes where you got a B. So I'm going to add up this row right here. I'm going to add up this row right here, and that'll be how many classes you have. And if I do that, I get 17. So to get your average, I got to go 49 divided by 17. And your GPA would be about 2.88. That's how they figure up your GPA. It's always a number between 0 and 4. Hopefully never ever 0, by the way. Now the median's the tricky one. You've taken 17 classes. So pretend that we line these up, 1 through 17. That means there's one number in the middle because 17 is odd. Let's take 1 away from 17 and get 16. Divide 16 by 2. So there's 8 here and 8 here. So there's 8 in front of this guy and 8 behind. So he is score number 9. Now that's not your median, but we need to go see where is score number 9. So come over here and let's add up until we get to 9. So there's 2. I'm not to 9 yet. Plus 3 is 5. Plus another 5 is 10. So I must have passed it. So there is your median. Your median is that B minus. And the mode is which did you get the most of? Let me get this back. The mode is which one did you get the most of? Well, when I look in this column, 5 is the most, so your mode is also a B or B minus. So guys, that's how they do that part of it. And then guys, if you struggle a little bit on the median, big deal. I will get you straightened out when I'm back. Seeing a few more and hearing me say it will help. And then, guys, I got one more I want to show you. It is called a stem and leaf plot. A stem and leaf plot. A lot of times people have seen them before, but a stem and leaf plot looks like this. You have what's called a stem, which usually stands for the number in the tens, the number in the 20s, the number in the 30s. That's what traditionally they mean. So just to show you what this really means, the weekly miles ran by the boys and girls on a cross-country team, when I read these numbers, it means somebody ran 15 miles, 1-5. Somebody else ran 15 miles. Somebody else ran 16, 17, 18, 18, 20, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 30, 30, and 35. That's what they mean. That's what they mean. So let's go get the average. So here's what I got to do. I got to take 15 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 18. I don't have a shortcut for this, guys. Plus 20 plus 20 plus 22 plus 24 plus 25. You don't have to write them out. You could just start adding them. So, guys, I got to add up all of those. And, guys, when I did that, I had 331. So this total was 331. Now I need to divide that by how many people ran. Well, somebody ran 15, somebody else ran 15, so I'm going to count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So to get my average, I'm going to take 331 divided by 15, and that comes out to be about 22.1 miles. To get the median, I need to scratch off the lowest and the highest until I get to the middle. So there's my lowest, there's my highest. Or guys, if you want to do it in your chart, there's the lowest, there's the highest. The next lowest is there, the next highest is there, lowest, highest. The next lowest is 17, the next highest is 26. The next two lowest is 18, 18. The next two highest is 25 and 24. The next lowest is 20. The next highest is 22. What's left? 20. So the median will be 20 miles. And then the mode is which number showed up the most? Well, 15 showed up twice. 18 showed up twice. Let me get back to that, sorry. Uh, 15 showed up twice, 18 showed up twice, 20 showed up twice, and 30 showed up twice. Leave all of those. That's the mode. That's the mode. So, guys, I shot for 20. I'm going to be about 24. So, guys, that's the worksheet. Do your best on it. I will clean them up next time. Help each other out, and have a great day.